Hello, and welcome everyone. I am just going to take a moment and allow everyone to arrive while I set up. So if you're jumping on live, I'm so happy that you are here. Go ahead and put in the comments where you're watching from. And I am just going to refresh on my computer to make sure that I can see all of you and your beautiful comments very well. Give me a moment. Is it refreshing? I want to make sure it works because I'm on my phone and sometimes they come in through the phone, sometimes they come in through the computer. So I just want to make sure that I have everything working properly. And while we wait for everyone to jump on, I want to say a heartfelt thank you to Danica and this wonderful group and community of powerful women for just accepting me into this group. And Danica, thank you so much for allowing me to share with your community and these beautiful women. I am so excited and super anxious to get started. I was like watching the clock. When are we going to get started? And here we are. So everything is working really nicely. And if you are catching the replay and you leave some comments, make sure that you tag me so I can circle back and I will see those comments so I can circle back and answer any of your questions. So, even if you are on replay, I am holding space for you and I am asking you to join in, open up, and allow this channel wisdom to come through. So I have prepared some notes, and I have also opened up the Akashic Records to let any extra information just flow through and come through. Just setting up here. I don't want anything private to be showing. And here we go. So I want you to type in yes in the comments if you're ready to fully embrace and understand your body and emotions and how beautifully it can support you. And I want you to type in yes in the comments if you're ready to release blocks and stress and worry and anxiety and all those unwanted symptoms and embody a deep sense of well-being and peace and serenity, especially during the holidays. So we are here this evening for me, or wherever you are in the world at that time, to chat about 4 easy ways to relieve stress during the holidays or any time and embody happiness. So if you know me, if you've been around my energy and my work before, you know that I am all about creating balance and working with the 4 pillars of well-being. And in my Intuitive Goddess Rising program, we use these 4 pillars to release any kind of struggle and create some deep health and alignment and really step into stronger and powerful frequency and vibe. And we're going to do the same thing during this talk, which is more of an interactive exchange. So I'm really excited about that. But before we jump in, I want to take a moment to honor you and your commitment and intention to step into empowerment as a divine woman leader or healer or light worker or just a divine woman goddess. And we know that change is never easy. Even when it's for the better, it's never easy, and it takes a little bit of practice. So I want to celebrate you and your willingness to grow and implement new tools. And I want to hold space for you to experience your divine feminine as she comes forward to lead your new decisions and guide you in a brilliant life, fully empowered and healed and really ready to step into what makes you happy. So if you're new to me, I'm so happy to be connected with you. My name is Isabelle, and I'm a certified naturopath. I'm a holistic life coach, and I'm a master practitioner of NLP, timeline therapy, and I also work with the Akashic Records. And I am deeply passionate about supporting heart-centered leader women and healers and light leaders during midlife. So just a side note, midlife is anything that touches perimenopause, menopause, and beyond. And in that area, and since the veil is getting a little bit thinner, we want to really step in and experience it. Hello, beautiful Vanessa. I'm so happy you could join in this beautiful energy. Thank you for coming on, and I'm excited to share all this energy with you. So, um, all right. So, what are we going to do today? So, we're going to ground in. We're going to get centered. We're going to tap in these 4 tools to relieve some stress that might be there, maybe around the holidays, and really learn to embody happiness. And that is the main thing that I want us to talk about. So let me just go back here and make sure that I am seeing everything perfect. All right, so you are in the right place. If you're a midlife woman, leader, healer, or light leader who's ready to receive inspiration and clarity and release some stress and some anxiety and step into feelings of happiness, right? So that is our main goal. It is also a place if you are struggling with any mind, body, and spirit symptoms and you're ready for some natural and holistic guidance and some soul alignment, you're also at the right place. Or if you feel like you just need to recharge your batteries and reconnect to strong energy and tap into clarity and feel the calmness and the happiness just kind of come in, you're at the right place. All right, so let's get started. Hopefully you have something warm to drink, because we're going to be doing that together, and I'm going to be asking you to do some little movements around, and taking a sip of water or a healthy drink is a great way to get started. So let's set our direction. So I would invite you to go ahead and close your eyes. Set your feet flat on the floor. Put your left hand on your womb space and your right hand on your heart. And just go ahead and take a few deep belly breaths, breathing in and releasing. And one more. And releasing. Allowing yourself to arrive, to anchor in, to feel calm and held and seen. And take a moment just to feel at home in your own body. And I want you to imagine that you can easily manage any stress, any emotional symptoms. Imagine that you can feel yourself carefree and happy, deeply rooted to source, connected to your loved ones. Even in the midst of conflict or busyness, you're able to remain fully centered and aligned in your leadership and savor the spaciousness, the lightness in your emotions, mastering your mindset, and experiencing deep spiritual connection. Taking another big belly breath in and releasing. Wonderful. And when you're ready, just go ahead, opening up your eyes. And I want to talk a little bit before we jump into the actual exchange. I want to talk a little bit about this misconception. Now, a lot of people think that the holidays are all about fun and joy and gratitude and feeling all that yumminess. And for the most part, yes. But there is a part that can feel stressful and anxious, maybe just because of all the added duties of the shopping and the wrapping and the cooking and the hosting, or the isolation. And I want you to know that just because that could be a circumstance, it does not have to take away from any joy or calmness or happiness and really allowing your heart to grow. It is really a deep misconception to think that you can't embody and feel that deeply just because things are hectic or busy or anything else aside than what you really want them to be. All right, so let's dive in. So are you still doing good? Are you ready for this? So let me see some little hearts, even if you're on the replay. Let me see some hearts and thumbs ups. Taking a sip from my wonderful Christmas Christmas mug. Let me just check in right here. I love that. Thank you. Ready. Let's do it. Okay, so like I said, we have 4 pillars. So we're going to do one at a time. We're going to break it down. We're going to make it fit in this time frame. So if you have any questions, jot them down and maybe I can answer them at the end, or I'll circle back. Make sure that you tag me to make sure that I can properly support you with anything that you need to know while we are doing this, because it's interactive and I really want to connect with you and offer you these tools to relieve you from any stress or anxiety so you can really embody happiness now during the holidays and really anytime that you really need it. So our first pillar is about mindset, and it's really about keeping you positive and keeping you inspired. And it's a little bit about getting out in front of it before it actually happens, right? So before any negative momentum starts happening, you can use this tool fully to help you stay aligned with positivity, thus happiness and energy, right? So, any thoughts, any words, any conversations, you're going to make a point out of it for it to feel inspiring, because the number one secret to motivation is feeling empowered and aligned. If you're not feeling empowered, if you're not feeling aligned, you're not going to feel motivated. And if you don't feel motivated, your energy is going to go like this and your stress is going to go like that, right? Does that make sense? And a great tool in this pillar is really the power of questions. Now, personally, I like to use questions right off the bat. So, right in the morning when I wake up, using those powerful questions, because what you ask yourself has a huge impact on your thoughts, then on your feelings, and then, of course, on your motivation and everything that you're calling into your life and everything that you're going to be sharing. So, I want us to do an exercise together, okay, just to get things rolling a little bit. So, you're going to go ahead, close your eyes. I'm going to give you 2 questions. And just go ahead and play along. So, the first question, and listen to my tone. Maybe repeat it after me. Don't worry, I'm not going to leave you in a negative state because that just sucks and we don't want to do that. So, Just go ahead and listen, and I want you to tap into the feeling. Oh, how am I ever going to get through today? I want you to notice how you feel. And if you want, you can write it in the comments or just stay there for like 2 seconds. Okay, open your eyes, look up, look down, shake your hands. Just a little bit of pattern interrupt to pull you out of that state. Close your eyes. Yeah, overwhelmed. I feel just like, yuck. I just hate that. So let's shake up a little bit. Let's do it again. Look up, look down, shake your hands, maybe rub them. I'll rub them because it's a tad nippy here. Okay, close your eyes. Listen to my tone. What positive thing is going to happen to me today? Feel it. Step into it. Okay, open your eyes. Put it in the comments. I love these one-word answers, so find the right one and put it in the comments. Power of questions seems so simple, but it is so anticipating, right? Anxious, looking forward to it, excited, kind of like, ooh, what's going to happen? And like even a silent sound sense, not sound, sense of joy. It hasn't happened yet, but you're like, it's like your foot is already in, like stepping into a warm bath, right? Your foot's already in and nothing has happened yet. You're just anticipating this beauty that is coming on. And I assure you that is going to skyrocket your motivation, and that will definitely have an impact on your energy and on your happiness. So this is like really getting out in front of it. So it's your turn now. I want you to, if you have a journal nearby, you can pull it out, or a sheet of paper, or if you don't, you can put it right there in the comments. I want you to create a question of your own. So I gave you one. I'm going to give it to you again. What positive thing is going to happen to me today? I want you to write your own. One that's like rolls off the tongue, super easy to remember, and one that will make you feel positive. And like the leader woman that you are, that'll allow you to embody your warrior goddess energy. And at the same time, feel calm and centered and grounded. I love this one. I really love it. Now, who would need more mindful tools like this one? Show me some thumbs ups. I want to see some thumbs ups. And then I'm going to just take another sip of my drink. And then we're going to move on to what magic can I create today? I love it. It's super powerful. So an extra tool, bring out the Post-its, and even my doggy, even my puppy's going, I want the magic too. I want the magic too. Super excited. So I want you to write it and put it on Post-its to have it in eyesight really easily. All right, pillar 2, we're talking about emotional health. And I know that stepping out of stress and into, love that, and stepping into happiness feels like it's only emotional, but it's not, right? So we have stepping out in front of the stress even before it happens. That was pillar 1, which was all about the mindset. This is the emotional pillar. So I'm just going to share with you a great tool and strategy that I created, and it has 4 steps in it. And we know that things rarely go as we expect them, and that's okay. It happens, and especially during the holidays, sometimes it's a little bit difficult, right? We stepped out in front of it, but still there are things that happen that make us feel, so. So this particular tool I call the letting go tool. right? And I love this. So letting go of expectations or any negative emotions behind a circumstance is key. To enjoy your full potential, you need to be in the present moment. And to be able to tap into happiness and to really use this tool, and not feel anything pulling you down or making you feel small or like keeping you boxed in, you're going to need that. So there are 4 key steps to using this successfully. Okay, so step number 1, I want you to acknowledge the situation. So a couple of years ago, my parents started going down south because we live in the cold during winter. They started going down south during the cold months. So right before the holidays, right before Christmas. And I struggled with that because then I wasn't with my family. I wasn't with my parents. I was just on my own, and I had gotten separated not long before, and it was just my son and I, and yeah. And I was really struggling with it. And I was pretending, so I wasn't acknowledging the situation. Step 1, we acknowledge it. Step 2, I want you to understand the reasons behind this situation. So my parents were going down south because they had worked hard their entire life. And now they could just chill and have fun. So I was understanding that, step 2. But I needed to go a little bit deeper, right? I was struggling with that because of specific reasons. And those reasons were a lack of self-confidence. Could I feel whole? And could I create like powerful memories with my son? So step 3 is addressing the true value of the situation. This was actually giving me a chance to create something new, to step into a powerful leadership role in my own little family. And it was scary, but it also allowed me to go further in. And finally, step 4, to feel gratitude for that circumstance. Because when you bring in gratitude, it heals. Now, mind you, it was never like super fun. Yay, I won't have my family with me during Christmas and the holidays. But it did allow me to heal. It did allow me to grow. And when I focused on those parts, my heart just extended, and it allowed me to feel so much more in my power and embody that power, right? So, of course, when we work one on one in one of my programs or in the Intuitive Goddess Rising program, of course, we bring in some maybe tapping or some timeline work, some Akashic records. We might dive into some past lives and stuff like that. This being said, you can still use that 4-step letting go process. All right. I feel like I'm like going super fast through these, but I want to get it all covered in the time frame that we have. So, are you still good? Are you still like following? It's not too fast. It's making me laugh because my nature, okay, good. My nature is like like it would be not reverse, but like gear 1 where I'm like, yeah, super chill. Yeah, all right, I'm chill. Or like, and like this is like totally it's perfect. Oh, good. Thank you, Vanessa. Very happy to hear that. Okay. Pillar number 3, physical health. Okay. Relieving stress and symptoms and stepping into happiness. You need your body to support you during the holidays and like all the time, right? So just a tiny little tool that I wanted to share with you. So during the holidays, we eat all this different stuff. We combine it like weird and we eat at these different times. We might even be eating things that we don't know that we have a sensitivity to, and it just wreaks a whole bunch of um, it's just a big mess in the digestive tract. So, like when we do a one-on-one, we do a full health assessment. So we can really bring some light into if there are issues with your digestion or allergies or intolerances or sensitivities. But when you don't know, one of the things that you can do during this holiday season is get yourself some enzymes. Now, normally we have these enzymes, but as we enter the midlife chapter, sometimes we don't have as many enzymes, or there's more sensitivity to some foods or the combination of foods. And when our tummy is upset, if we're not doing number two, if we're not pooping like we should be, and there's any heartburn or our body feels bloated or anything like that, it just creates extra stress and really keeps us from fully feeling happy. So, enzymes, such an easy thing to do. There are vegan ones. I have vegan ones, and I keep them handy if you're eating out or going to eat somewhere else. And you can just have one or two 10-15 minutes before your meal, and it will definitely make it easier. And like I was saying before, when they're personalized to you, when your tools are personalized to you, especially in the health component, it is so much better. But this being said, you can still use those amazing enzymes to make you feel and make your body feel so much calmer, right? Is this making sense? Do you like that? So that was pillar number 3. Pillar number 4. All super. I love that. Let me just check in. I think everything is coming in. Yeah. You know what's really cool? When I go back and I check on the computer, I see all these hearts come up at once. It's so nice. All right. 4, physical, spiritual pillar. Okay. So I use this one all the time. So in the spiritual pillar, it's all about your cosmic energy, your cosmic wisdom, tapping into your soul team. And it's always there. And regardless if it is something that speaks to you or not, intuition inside and around you is always there. There is an aura, there is an etheric body, there is a physical body, and there is source within you, right? You have your higher being that is guiding you, and we want to tap into this energy. So what I'm going to share with you, super easy, and we're going to do it together. How am I doing on time? I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. So now this, it's like a little mini ritual. And you can do it, I do it at night because I find that is the perfect time to just unload everything and not bring it into my sacred space, which is my bed. And as you know, a lot of women in midlife may or may not have sleep issues. So personally, I like to unload it before I get into my sacred space, my bed, my comfy bed. And you might choose to do the same thing. So, if your bed is your sacred space, you can absolutely do that. But if you feel more comfortable doing it before, you can also do this. Now, this is only a part of the ritual, it's not the whole ritual. And again, when we work together, I share like not just this ritual, but lots of rituals that will apply to different circumstances. This one you can use pretty much anytime, and it's perfect for the holidays. So I remember a couple of years ago, my parents still going down south, and I went to visit my aunt and some friends for the holidays. And it wasn't the merriest of visits, right? my aunt and her family were kind of feeling, and my friend was sick and she was feeling, and I'm an empath, so I'm like a little bit of a lint roller. I pick up on these energies. Oh, thank you for the love. I pick up on these energies, even if I ground and I center, and I have all this beautiful energy around. It happens that I'll pick up a lint here and there. And with this beautiful type of ritual, it's a great way to unload and release what's not serving, relieve you from stress, anxiety, even weird feelings in your body. It'll work for that. So, what I'd like is for you to actually do it with me. Okay, so again, beautiful sitting position, feet flat on the floor. I say it every time because I want you to connect to Gaia and really feel into that deep-rooted connection. And go ahead and close your eyes. And if it feels aligned, you can put one hand on your womb space and taking in a big belly breath in, releasing. And I want you to repeat after me. By the divine source within me and all around me, I ask that I now be cleared and cleansed with the universal light of love and healing. I release and I forgive what needs to be released and forgiven for myself and towards others. And I allow myself to heal. Breathing in and out, visualizing your body setting down, surrendering anything that doesn't feel aligned, and seeing your aura space also being freed, clear and cleansed. Another big belly breath in and out. And I want you to ask yourself how it feels to deeply connect with love and healing at this level. Bending your head forward, connecting your chin to your chest, blinking your eyes open, stretching up. Wonderful, perfect. How you feeling? So tiny. A mindful moment is worth so much. Tell me, who's willing to offer herself more self-appreciation, gratitude, love, feeling relaxed? I love it, Vanessa. Perfect. Wonderful. Okay. So those are, I'm pretty on point. Those are the 4 points I wanted to share with you. Let's do a quick recap about what we shared today about releasing and relieving stress and stepping into happiness and well-being and calmness and joy. Okay, we talked about the power of questions in the mindset pillar and how positive thoughts, positive and empowering questions can really put you in a state of joy and flow and keep you connected to happiness and motivation, right? Then 2, we talked about the strategy of letting go, those 4 points, how to do that, to make sure that we have those boundaries, right? And that we can easily release stress and at least know the beauty behind certain circumstances and pull in gratitude and joy. And then we went into the third pillar, and we talked about enzymes, the physical pillar, and how enzymes can help our digestive system and make us feel calm as we enjoy the food and the different foods and the different combinations of food, and really allow us to keep our physical energy and feel our body as a vessel of optimal health, even when we're eating kind of wonky. And finally, the fourth pillar, the spiritual pillar, we shared a mini ritual and how to clear and cleanse our energy field so we can connect to our cosmic light, our cosmic magic, and our cosmic wisdom, and just bring up our frequency just to make more happiness kind of magnetic to us. Okay, so I'd like for you to pull out your journal again, or you can comment right there. And I'd like for you to comment or journal, whatever feels more aligned. Just take like a few seconds and tell me where you need to keep growing. Is it in your mindset to stay positive and in a state of joy and flow? Is it minimizing anxiety and stress and worry by letting go? Is it in supporting your body, getting new tools, more tools that feel really aligned for you so your body can thrive? Or is it with the spiritual, and it can be more than one, or is it more with the spiritual pillar so you can consistently align to your vision and really have a sense of deep spiritual connection? Where did you decide? In which pillar did you decide? Mindset and letting go. I love that. I love that. Personally, I love the spiritual connection because I feel like I know a lot, but I feel like there's so much more and it feels so yummy. So, like, even if you're watching this on replay, I want you to put it in the comments and tag me, right? Tag me in the comments. I want to know about it. All right. Beautiful goddesses, if all this is resonating with you, I want to invite you to my Intuitive Goddess Rising program. And my deepest prayer and wish for you is that you embrace your body and how beautifully it can support you. And I want you to experience deep healing and feel fully empowered and in your leadership, in your life, in your health, in your business, in your vision, wherever it is, and create your reality as you step into your cosmic magic. Really learn to use your cosmic wisdom. Now, the Intuitive Goddess Rising program offers you 6 one-on-one personalized 90-minute coachings with me. Plus, you get full access to the VIP membership. And together, we take a deep dive into your vision. And if there are pressing issues with your health, we look at those first. And then we want to restore balance and elevate your health and bring some healing so we can release those emotional blocks or traumas, right? We're going to go on your timeline and we're going to heal. We might be definitely using NLP. We might use tapping in the Akashic field. And of course, we want you to awaken to your being, awaken to your soul's unique purpose. Really feel that alignment happen for you, and that you're tapping into a higher frequency and bringing and using your superpowers, your gifts. So if this has been resonating to you and you'd like to know more, I would invite you to sign up for a free discovery session, a goddess alignment session with me. They're free, they're no pressure, and I'll be able to answer all your questions. So I'm going to put that in the comments. I'll put my link in the comments right now. And should you choose to join, let me do that here. Voila. Should you choose to join, I am happy to offer you a 25% discount off the price. So if this has been resonating, I would love to have you there. Vanessa says, beautiful offer. Sounds yummy. I love that word. Sounds yummy. All right. Do you have any questions before we sign off? I want to know if you have any questions. I want to know how you're feeling. Just go ahead, put that in the comments. And if you're catching this on replay and like we've moved past this time, reach out to me. Let me know that you saw it here, and I will more than gladly offer you that discount if that is something that resonates with you after that we have spoken in the free chat together. Okay, so while you're letting me know if you have any questions, ladies, I really want you to know that there are many ways that you can create calmness and happiness inside and all around you, especially during the holidays. And as you are unique, there are some unique strategies out there. So if ever you haven't found yours yet, reach out. There is definitely one that'll fit and feel so aligned and bring you space and well-being. Okay, so Vanessa says, that was great. Wonderful tips for the holidays. I will remember to use them. Yes, the most important part is really to bring them in and to embody them. Even if you don't use all of them, just to connect with that energy feels absolutely perfect. So goddesses, if you're feeling it, go ahead, book a goddess alignment session. They're free, and we'll chat about the Intuitive Goddess Rising program. And if that doesn't feel aligned, we'll get you some clarity, see what feels yummy, to reuse Vanessa's word, what feels yummy to you. And if ever you look on my calendar and there's nothing that there's like no availability or nothing aligns to your agenda, just send me a note. It's super easy to get in touch with me. And remember, this is also your holiday season. This is your life. You deserve to release and feel relief from any stress and anxiety and pull in and embody happiness and well-being and energy. I am sending you so much love, and it has been my pleasure. Thank you again to Danica for allowing me to come on here and share with you. I am wishing you happy holidays and, most importantly, a bunch of happiness and wellness. Bye for now.